Okay, where are we? What are we doing? Well, I'm having a look at Overwatch. And I've spawned in near some zombies, so I'm going to move my butt away. This is my first look at Overwatch. Had some things about the servers. A lot of the servers are like adding it, extra vehicles, extra this, extra that. This one is a low ping that didn't say extras, but I am looking at an extra. There should be a fire station here. So, what's Overwatch? Overwatch is yet another one of the mods of the mod. And it's the big name in Dayz mods and modders is Breaking Point. Breaking Point's incredibly popular. However, a lot of players have got a little ticked off with Breaking Point because they've got these invisible zombies and some really nasty hardcore zombies. So Overwatch apparently doesn't have the bloodsuckers, but is very similar. Beyond that, I know very little more about it. You start off with a taser, as you can see, which is not the best weapon in the world. I'm assuming that that fire station is going to have the normal sort of semi-military loot that a fire station normally has. Now, what have I got on my kit? Oh, hang on, wrong button. Helps if I hit the right buttons in the right order. I don't have an axe. I would prefer an axe to this taser. Not many people on this server. Definitely prefer an axe to a taser. So let's have a, before I go into that fire station, let's have a little look up here at this barn to see if there's an axe in it. Because you're more likely to find an axe in a barn than you are in a fire station. Looks like I've got all the regular icons up the left. Sorry, the right hand side of the screen. Performance seems to be quite nice. There's not many people on this server. Oh well. It's not my favourite weapon, but there's... Ooh, now that's my favourite weapon. I've got no ammo for it. Okay. Not my favourite weapon. Far too loud. Often referred to as the dinner bell. I much prefer this. The Winchester. Much prefer the Winchester. Now there is another barn over there. Notice the clinking sound because I've now got a rifle on my shoulder. It's different. I'm not used to that in Dayz. I mean, the Lee Enfield is a magnificent weapon in real life. It's just a bit crap in this game. I was actually, as a young man, trained to use the Lee Enfield. So, well, as a boy, I was in the Air Cadets. And being as old as I am, we still trained with old gear. The British military at the time that I was in the Air Cadets was using the SLR, which is a FAL, if I remember rightly. So organisations like the Air Cadets use the old stuff. Ahaha! We have a proper pistol. Let's get rid of that. Let's go to a proper weapon. Hello, Mr. Glock. Stand up. Those stairs are better when they're stood up. But nothing else in here. So I've managed to pick up a Glock. Now, where shall I go? I think I'll probably go up the coast a little more. To Solnichny. And then up to Bergino, I suppose. Because I'm on the right-hand side of the coast. What is that over there? That's a zombie. Bugger. I want to get into the woods, but I don't want to go up these steep slopes. He's tagged right onto me, hasn't he, little bugger? So this is my first time playing Overwatch. I'm sure there's lots and lots of things I'm missing. But it's just the first impressions, you know. Walking slowly, but it doesn't look like the zombie is still on me. So I was saying about learning how to fire, or how to use a rifle. It's possibly the only training I've ever had with a firearm is actually to use this thing I'm carrying on my back. So normal rules apply, I suppose, with Dayz. Oop, got a text message. I hope next time, with the next map, Bohemian Interactive spend some time going over every inch of every map, making sure the trees are at the correct height. You know? Just needs to be in the ground, just another couple of feet. Or not have this type of tree on such a steep slope. Ooh, spangles. Did you see that? Doesn't always come through on the videos. So, we've got the town of Solnichny. I always have difficulty pronouncing that name. Let's run down into here, because I have very little resources. I have a primary weapon, and I have a pistol, but I don't have hatchets, I don't have any food. So let's go in here. I don't know if any extra towns have, or any extra buildings have been added. Now, is that enterable? I think so. A number of enterable buildings here. Mix of industrial, light industrial, single story, and other bits and bobs. Oh, I've picked up a Z. You're not enterable, are you? No, you're not. Zombies make different noises. Some of the noises are similar. Let's go in here. Definitely got some different noises, haven't we? They're a bit scarier, to be honest. Ah, the hatchet, oh, the hatchet. I'm not going to make that shot at that distance. Come on, pick up the hatchet. So, zombie noises are definitely a bit more, a bit scarier. Yeah, same to you with brass knobs on, mate. I'm out of here. With this many Zeds around, I'm not going upstairs. What have we got over here? Another hatchet, some coke. And there's obviously zombies around. The coke. Right, let's take both of them. Okay. Down, down. Right, let's try and walk slowly. Definitely got some different sounds, which is nice. Walking over that gravel. Sounded like I was walking over gravel, which is nicely done. I'm going to go into the Starling house. No sign of any extra buildings. It would be nice to be able to eat the apples off this apple tree, but anyway. So let's go in here and see what we can find. This is the normal scavenging for loot. So far, apart from some different weapons and some different sounds, I haven't actually seen much in the way of differences. Let's have... oh, come on. Thank you. Let's drink one of these. Do I get left with the can, or does it get pooped out at the bottom? No, it gets pooped out. That's good. No... is that another taser? Ah, yes, that's a black taser. I don't know if I presume that has a difference. There's a heat pad and some... What we'll do is we'll generally head north. There's another building there we can go into. View distance is a bit closer than I would like. I hear lots of zombies very close. This is somewhat disconcerting. Always going across roads is somewhat disconcerting because your visibility peaks really high. Part of the mechanic of the game. Lots of zombies. Oh, that's a post office. I always call this building the post office. It's just because the first time I saw it, there's one of them which has extra signs around the door. It might be a police station, but it's definitely something sort of civil. Right, we've got some ammunition, we've got some food. What's that ammunition to? Gear. PPK magazine. I suppose I'd better pick it up, just to be on the safe side. It might be one of those ones which you can convert or load in. My first scrap of food, and a hunting knife, and some more bandages. So yes, we're having all of that, thank you. What have we got in here? Crowbar, don't want the crowbar. Oh, what are you? Now, you are MK22, which I don't recognise. Some ammunition over here. What's this ammunition? Set the bandage. Oh no, maybe not. Browning HP mag. At least that's 2 magazines. I don't actually see the... Hang on. So that's Browning... Ooh, I don't... because I'm unfamiliar with the pistols, I don't know what can be used in what. I don't know whether or not I can use which bits of weaponry in... Oh shit. Come on, bring it up. Are you going to bugger off? If I'm quiet enough, you will. Gear. Let's get out of here. This is a little too... Do I want to go out this way? Oh, I can go out this way. That's good. Right, a little bit of open free running for us now. And we will go along to the factory unit, which is just up here. I wonder if they're actually being followed, which is not unusual. I do like the different sounds. Sounds like you're running over a shingle beach or something. Unusual, not being chased by anything. I would have thought standing up and running would have got the chase. Ah, now that's different. It looks like they've put a factory in and some extras here at the factory. The factory is an interesting feature on the map. Originally placed, it's one of the places, if you've got the original Arma 2, if you played close quarters combat, you actually played it in this portion of the map. And it was very often when I was introducing a new player to Arma who had never played Arma before, it was a good way of introducing... what are you? Oh, it's another 1911. It was a good way of introducing those players to the game, because the game's slightly different. You know, if you'd only ever played Battlefield or something, that close quarters game where you respawned and died was quite a good way of introducing someone to the game. Really do want to find a replacement for that rifle. The rifle really is very poor. You don't want to be in a zombie standoff with a bloody bolt action rifle. Although, if you are a good shot, you see they've added that building, this building, they've added the crane and the partially built factory unit. repair stuff, type of things you might expect in a warehouse. So that unit there, that's completely new. All this debris field here is new. Yeah, picked up. Let's lose him in the building. This is quite a rich area. I'm not quite sure why they've added so many items to this particular region, as it's such a rich area. Ordinarily. Looks like we've got a toolbox to play with. Yeah, lots of noises. Scary, scary monsters. Don't actually see much else in here. Wait, let me through the... One of the things I like about the mod I was playing yesterday, which was Dayz or Day Zero, is that they've added the shack tactical movement thing. This is the business where your weapon collides with the wall and doesn't let you turn. Well, there was a mod made by Shack Tactical, Shack Tac, to actually alleviate that problem, and the people who have made Day Zero added it to theirs, which is really quite useful. Sandbags, don't need sandbags. I'm sure it might be useful later, but I don't need them now. I've got a sneaking feeling this place is slowly filling up. What are you? Oh, 10 round VSS? I have no idea if that's good or bad or whatever, but I'm picking it up. Right, let's go up to the next floor. Zombie sounds are very disconcerting, as one might expect. Have we got anything up here I want? Not really, by the look of it. Tank trap, and that's about it. Okay. Let's get out of here. Be very mindful of stairs and heights. Yeah, let me get out this way. Maybe I want to go out the other end. Discretion is the better part of valor, my friend. Run away! That's what I say, run away. A lot of debris around, which often gets in the way, especially when driving vehicles. These servers with lots and lots of debris, I think, are just plain annoying if you're driving a vehicle about. Right, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Antibiotics. And tracer rounds. Interesting. Looks like there's going to be an interesting mix of weapons. Assuming I can find some. Definitely want you to have lots of sandbags, or it's sandbag day. Right, let's hop in here. What have we got? Bits and bobs, stuff I don't need. Decent amount of loot around, it's just nothing I want. Aha, food. I want food. I'm having food. Let's open the backpack up. I could do with a larger backpack. And it's another 2 Lee Enfield clips. Still don't like the Lee Enfield, but if I'm going to have one... Ooh, MRE. And some more ammunition. So, an MRE we'll put in the front. Open the backpack. Oh, and I'm now out of space. Close back. 20 rounds. I'll pick them up. But as it stands right now, I haven't got a... there's not a great deal of chance of me finding a military weapon in the region of the map I'm in at the moment. Unless, of course, there are some changes to the map that I'm unaware of. Now, what have I got? What was my weapon? It was a Glock 17. Now, is a PK mag anything I can use? Don't know. Gear. What is it? Ah, it's a Glock 17 mag, so that's not a... let's drop that PK. Let's pick up that one. MP5. I've got a sneaking feeling I can load that into a Glock. Not sure. Not sure. No. Anyway. Wait. Let's get ourselves along to Bergino. There's a hospital, supermarket, all that good stuff. Plus whatever else the mod developers have added. No idea. Do find this narrowing, or this low view distance to be feeling somewhat restrictive. But I know why they do it. They do it because it aids the server browser. Sorry, it aids the performance. Because view distance is the overarching influencer on performance of your game. However high you have your settings, however powerful your computer, you will kill it if you push your view distance up too high. So, yeah, catch up with you in a minute. But so far, this is very similar to everything else I've played.